Tori checking in, LOJ Fit Club. Today's Motivation Monday message is about a concept and really more so about a word that is just kind of hard for people to do no matter where you are. But in the African, especially in the African American community and in the black community, it's just really hard for us to do, and that is unity. So, we share with you an African proverb every week, and today's proverb states, cross the river in a crowd and the crocodile won't eat you. Cross the river in a crowd and the crocodile won't eat you. So of course, what that's in symbolic of is the power of being united and doing something together. Okay? We all know that there's power in unity, but what we don't all know is how to actually unite and what that exactly means. Okay? That's something that we have to study. That's something that we have to learn. That's a skill we have to develop on how to be able to come together. It's hard, okay? And here's the thing. If we do not come together, first of all, as communities, okay? Then second of all, as cultures, and then on to a national level, then on to a international level, and then on a human level. It has to reach those levels so that way we can have peace on this earth. But uniting for everyone is a hard thing, but it's even more hard for those who are in African descent at this time. It has not always been like this, and throughout history, we can certainly, look at, historic cultures and civilizations of people from the African descent, and this was far from the case. However, in today's time, this is a very hard thing. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some, first of all, we have to understand this. I hear people always talking about, community. Okay, the conscious community, the black community. Okay, these types of things. But let me be clear to you, right? We don't really have a community. Let me break down that word. Community is common unity. Common unity. A lot of times we don't even have a common unity with our own parents, brothers, or sisters. Better yet, somebody who lives down the street from us. So in order to have a community, we must first have a common unity. Things that we are united on commonly. Now, we'll talk more about that later, and I'm going to keep it in perspective as it relates to health. We found that the majority of people who succeed, the reason why they succeeded in their health journey was because they were united, okay, under a common goal, a common system, a common environment where that was the social norm. Okay? For example, if you go to California, it's a different scenario in California than in the middle of Georgia. You go to South Georgia versus, Los Angeles, whole different culture. Okay? Being in just any kind of shape is not socially acceptable. And you will stick out like a sore thumb. So then guess what happens? You start to adapt habits and a way of life, a culture around your health, because that is more so in front and center in that environment. So the reason why we do what we do, many of you who know our system, what creates a successful paradigm for our clients is the fact that we simply created a culture and a community around our programs. Therefore, you're able to look on Facebook, in your Facebook group, and see other people who are on the same journey you're on. How many of you have been in a class before, and in that class, you had to do something, but it was extremely hard. But you look over to the right and be like, man, if that old lady can do it, I can do it. And it requires you and inspires you to keep going. Well, that is healthy internal competition because you're in that environment. So if you're just simply going to somewhere, or you're trying to self-motivate yourself, stop tricking yourself. You know it's not going to work. You have to go into an environment that's going to push you, but not push you meaning they got you doing all kind of crazy exercises, but push you in a sense of, hey, listen, you got to keep going. You have to keep going. Okay? So unite with somebody with your health. Unite with people who are focused on their health. In the business world, they say all the time, you want to be a millionaire, you hang around, you get 4 millionaire friends. You will be the 5th one. If you want to be broke, you get 4 broke friends. You will be the 5th one. It's very hard to overcome the environment and the people, the crowd you keep. So on your health journey, if you want to be successful, you have to master the concept of unity. Unite with people. Does not mean you have to agree on every subject. It just simply means that the bigger things and the bigger goals that you guys have are in common. And go into that community, common unity. And then unite around that idea, and then you will be successful. It's as simple as that. Okay? For anybody who wants to, reach out to us and, ask us any questions, or, simply just want to know what our community is like and what we've built and how people are being able to be successful, then reach out to us. A good place to start is to take advantage of the Moringa deal that we are promoting this month. Supplementation is important. We will give you a consultation. We want you to invest in a consultation so you can take it serious. You do the consultation for $57. You get a free Moringa bottle, which will run you about $20. So that means it brings your consultation to like $30 something. Okay? And from there we'll talk, and we'll be able to see, and create a guideline about some practical steps that you can do if your health is important to you. If it's not, then hey, maybe one day it will be. Okay? All right? So that's the Motivation Monday for today, is unity. Okay? And we'll talk soon, and I hope to, continue to inspire and motivate you guys, and give us some feedback. If these messages help you, give us some feedback. All right, take care. Peace.